To Lord of the Rings. There's a new show coming from Lord of the Rings. I don't know if people know about this yet because they haven't been really highlighting this over the last couple of months and stuff. But right now we finally have a new trailer that dropped over the Super Bowl weekend, and I would say this is kind of like a teaser trailer because they didn't show a lot, but they showed pretty much enough to get a look of the show and the tone of the show and stuff. The first thing that jumped out to me was the production budget. I thought that it looked pretty massive, and um, we heard that this is going to be the most expensive show in history, and it shows like from what we have seen so far in the teaser, it looks like it's going to be massive, almost on the level of the movies. So yeah, it looks interesting to me. I still have to go check out the Lord of the Ring trilogy again, because I kind of forgot the story and stuff. So I have to go back and rewatch that to get prepared for this. But this teaser definitely looks interesting, and I'm absolutely gonna watch this. It releases in September, right? So there's still time, and yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
Really?
It's, yeah, I wasn't impressed by it at all. There's no big actors in it at
Yeah.
all either. And if there was somebody in it, like a big actor, I'd probably be more interested in it. But there's not. I'm like, it's hard for me to get behind this. I need to go watch the movies. I actually bought the trilogy and the DVD features the other day, and I'll definitely do a rewatch before the show. But yeah, it didn't show anything like too amazing in terms of action or amazing. Like there's a few cool shots, but it didn't get me like excited for it at all. So maybe closer to the time, like it is nearly a year out, so they will have a better trailer for it. But right now, I'm not like counting on the days, you know. And like what's the? Is it a prequel or a sequel, or do you know?
Well, it's actually a prequel that happens before the Fellowship, the movie, and I don't know much about it. But it's supposed to be a prequel, and like I said, it kind of looks like a teaser because there's not much information in the trailer about the story, and like you said, there's no major actors. But what impressed me was the visuals. So
Yeah,
everything
I
looks epic and big and huge in scale. So I'm sure that it would be like Game of Thrones or something. Even Game of Thrones didn't have major stars and stuff, but that is still the biggest show in pop culture history. So yeah,
yeah I like it's the most expensive show, but I think if you like put the budget together, it's just the same budget as a massive movie. You know, if they made a Lord of the Rings movie, it would have been the
yep,
same like budget for it. So it's to that degree because television is becoming movies now. You know the way it's shot. They are movies. The big ones they do look like movies. So in terms, I'm not expecting to see the new Avatar or anything like that because the budget is a budget of a movie, and Amazon want this to hit hard and they want this to be numerous seasons.
mm-hmm,
So the budget to me and people talking about it being the most expensive TV show of all time, yes, it is, but compared to a movie, it's just a regular movie for for a massive movie in terms of the budget. So I'm not going to expect anything massive with this, but the next trailer will probably show more.
yeah,
And if the next trailer comes out and it showcases that this is a grand thing, look at this, look at that, the action, the characters, the set pieces, then I'll be like, oh, now I'm interested. But as a teaser, I think they could have did something a little bit better for me. I think it was fine. And I think
you haven't
for
seen
somebody
Game
who's
of
not like a guy,
Thrones,
I haven't finished Game of Thrones. No,
yeah,
I will say I'm not really like I'm not one who gets fascinated by these types of
yeah,
fantasy
me
worlds
neither.
at all. I remember seeing the Lord of the Rings movies in theaters just when I was a kid, though. But I can't really remember my experience that much. Only that they were very very long.
Yeah,
But I will go back and watch them. But like, there's no actor here that has my attention. You know what I mean? Like, I when I watch The Shrink Next Door, I'm a fan of Paul Rudd or Will Ferrell. I watch it because they're in it, you know. But here, there's no massive actor in it for me to get like attached.
Yeah.
So the marketing needs to get me attached. The next trailer needs to get me attached, big time. But look, I will admit that there is some cool shots in it, but I wasn't there like this is the coolest
Yeah.
thing. No, I can't wait to see it. I just wasn't. That's just me. And we have some people in the chat who are Newman says it's 1,000 years before the events of Hobbit. I need to watch the Hobbit movies as well. I've actually never seen the Hobbit movies. I know some people say they're bad,
No, actually
but I
they
haven't.
are good, but they people I think expected them to be more like the movies. But they're not
Yeah,
about the Lord of the Rings. They are about the hobbits, right? So obviously, but even then the scale is massive, and a lot of the things got chopped up by WB, so Peter Jackson got fucked up over there as well. So because of that, some people might not like it, but I enjoyed them. As Hobbit movies, I enjoyed them. I remember liking them. Benedict Cumberbatch plays a dragon in that, called Smog, and he does pretty amazing job in that. So
yeah,
that was one of the best scenes I think in the movie. The second one I think, but yeah, you should check out all the movies. They're pretty good.
yeah. I will. I'll because I haven't watched them in a while, so maybe I don't appreciate
Yeah, me neither.
the grandness of it all and stuff like that. So I do have to do a rewatch. I remember playing the games though when I was younger, and they scared the shit out of me, especially the massive spiders
Yeah,
and they were those games were
yeah,
fun, but it was tough as well. And I definitely have to go back and do a massive rewatch. I bought a massive box set of the original trilogy, and there's every single bonus feature on it as well. There's like 9 hours extra of just behind the scenes stuff, what the making of. So I've got a lot of stuff to get into there. So that should be interesting. But Rokon says, I think it looks rad. I think Prime is the perfect place to do it, considering that they've killed it with the boys and are getting into the fantasy franchise game like HBO and Netflix are.
they
Yeah,
also needed this. They don't have much.
yeah. No, they don't have much at all. But when they do have shows, they seem they're good. Like, but they need that
Yeah,
big thing that attracts people. You know, like Netflix. The brand Netflix attracts
yeah,
people because it's so good. HBO Max is building its content big time. Apple TV, I think, and I think you agree, has the best content, but nobody watches it
yeah.
at all. Um, so, but yeah, they do need it. And Rokon goes, yeah, the show is about how Sauron fell from grace and became that Dark
Oh,
Lord.
nice. So like the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah, the rise of Anakin. That's what we're seeing. It's a ripoff of George
It's a
Lucas's
requel.
prequel. Yeah, it's a prequel. Winter goes, I thought it looked gorgeous, well in line visually with the film trilogy. Let's also not forget these. There weren't many big names, with the exception of Elijah Wood, John Rhys Davis, and Kate Blanchett. Yeah, that's true. The original didn't have massive names either. Rokon goes, I think season one is like 20
Yeah,
episodes. I heard that rumor. Is that confirmed? Is that
yeah.
confirmed?
It's 20 episodes
Okay,
long,
I
as
check back.
well as the budget is
Okay,
super high, and the budget doesn't even include the money they paid for getting the rights to this platform. So it's like up there. One of
so
the
season
biggest.
one is going to be okay. So maybe I was talking shit about the budget.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was
because
20
look, like
episodes.
WandaVision was, I think, the MCU's. I think WandaVision was right, or was it Falcon and Winter Soldier? That was the highest, most expensive show they did. But the thing there is that that budget gets divided within episodes, and that goes up to like, around 40 to 60 million dollars. So that's not that big when compared to a movie. But the Lord of the Rings per episode, it goes up to like $100 million. So that is big.
Okay, okay, sorry. I didn't know it was 20 episodes. I was expecting it to be eight
Each
episodes or
episode
10
is as
episodes.
much as a movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, I don't know anything. I'm not first. I shouldn't talk about this. But thanks, Rokon. 20
Yeah.
episodes. It better be good if it's 20 episodes.
Yeah. A lot
Imagine
of
if
filler
by
could be
episode
there.
4, it could be a slow burn. I wonder will it keep interest with people as well. You know,
Mhm.
it'll have to be good. Each episode will have to be pretty amazing. But yeah, they'll want that Game of Thrones type
Game of Thrones
hype.
also
You know,
had only like 8 episodes. Well, first they had
yeah.
13 episodes, and then 10 episodes, and then 8 episodes. So 20 episodes means there definitely have to be fillers, right? So
This is that's pretty uncommon as well for big shows to have this many
yeah,
episodes, because like back, just to use Lost as an example, like that used to have like 24 episodes a season, every season, and then like, you know, as the years, like The Walking Dead started with 6 episodes in its first season. It moved. I think the second season was 13 or 16, but then every other season after that was 16 episodes. And now even this season, the last season is 24 episodes. But shows are usually only 8 episodes, 10 episodes. You don't see that too often with big shows anymore, that they go past 10 episodes. So, you know, that's pretty interesting. But are people too kind of, you know, are they too used to these kind of shorter seasons? Can they stay interested for a 20 plus episode
with no
season?
major
You know, the
star.
Flash has 20 plus episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this better be good now for people to keep in.